Let's see. Let's see. Nah, must be the same. No, probably all of some big old coordinated attack. Rabbit continued. It's like big old operations on the war. The Jade Army loved it. It was quite. They were called being part of many operations, big and small. The Jade Army didn't mind smaller fights, as long as the results were good. As long as they got results, were grander. More impressive. Circling and taking out a battalion, an enemy battalion. Well, the results were impressive. The Jade, their hand. There's supposed that Eagle, the paratrooper, was more familiar with the small and but destructive sort of operation. Paratroopers were often, after the 1-month war, paratroopers were often deployed like commandos. Commandos drop behind the enemy lines, cause some chaos, cut off the enemy retreat so they could be encircled and destroyed. They remembered Eagle bragging about taking out some of his drops, resulting in whole battalions of the enemy being circled and destroyed. There had been involved plenty of encirclements like that on a much larger scale. Of course, it wasn't as impressive when dozens of Jade divisions and golems and heavy air power were involved. When people thought paratroopers, they thought underdog, a man fighting on his own, a man fighting with the odds against him. Bear wasn't jealous of the prestige of the paratroopers. It was the armor. It was the paratroopers who went into the fight first, but it was the armor that closed the deal. This operation that's going on in our city has probably been years in the making. This operation that's going on in our city. No, they've probably covered covered a lot of. Even so, they could use some help. Eagle suggested. Paratrooper has awakened. Sleep. Bear asked. Airborne Commando is what I prefer to think of myself as. Eagle replied proudly. I was behind the lines as often as any regular commando. So much I felt alien when I was around common infantry and tanks. Common tanks, huh? Bear muttered unhappily. You know what I mean. Eagle said dismissively. You know what I mean. We had our role in the war, and you had yours. Bear decided to drop the subject. Okay. With a groan, he rose from his seat, from his chair, and stood before his three comrades. We got the guns, we got the hunger for it, so should we join in the fight? Bear asked. These just go out there, start shooting Zedans? Eagle asked. Don't know if we'll last long like that. Wolf replied. Even if we waited till night, I'm ready. Whatever you guys decide. Wolf Rabbit muttered. I got nothing going for me. Might as well die. Now. Don't have to get killed. Bear replied. We can do our part and go back to being citizens. I think this uprising is in the fall. Wolf admitted. If we die, we'll die in vain. Yes, we'll die as soldiers of the Jade Empire. Bear countered. And then looked around. We go out now, we'll just get shot down. Eagle said. You have to. We need the cover of darkness. And we need a plan. And maybe we need the camouflage of civilians. Yes. Bear replied eagerly. We throw our lot in. We use the civilians as cover. We blend in with them after we take out the enemy. Some of the enemy. We just cause enough trouble. Trouble too. We just cause enough trouble to Make them scared. I think they're already scared. Bear. Eagle replied. We wait till night and hope that the jade, that the civilians are allowed. Eventually, the Zedans will try to evacuate the civilians. Wolf noted. The Zedans are addicted to making their own jobs harder and harder to do. Civilians will add to the mess. We won't be the only men, gunmen, hiding among them, if the Zedans are dumb enough to evac, which they are. Bear added, if I was a betting man, if I was a betting man, I'd put money on it. You are a betting man. Eagle jeered. You're just not good enough. Good and very good at it. Rabbit stood then, on wobbly legs. Though still hammered, hammered doesn't need to be capitalized. He seemed, though still hammered, he seemed to be fighting through the haze of alcohol. I'll focus his head. So we're really doing this. Boys. Rabbit asked. We're going out there to raise some hell? Yes, Bear replied. I mean, for all we know, some of those boys out there fighting our guys we fought alongside. Or maybe that's their kids. The kids of the guys we fought with. We can't leave them out there at the mercy of the enemy. The Zedans, who we know are ruthless bastards. Part of me says this is improper, Wolf said, sounding almost embarrassed. Sneaking around and attacking. I prefer the direct approach. Two armies against each other. Only one enemy has an army. While there are I see your point. Bear scratched his stubble-clad chin. Not by the hair of my chinny chin. My throat doesn't feel as dry today as usual. Maybe because I didn't drink so much energy drink as usual. Sometimes when I have too many notes in the morning, I just skip the energy drink altogether. But not so much lately. Yeah, like a Red Bull. A Red Bull would be delicious sometimes. But, not so much right now. If I was rating energy drinks, I'd say Monster. I'd say the double shot from Starbucks, the canned beverage, you know. My preferred flavor is the white chocolate. I can only say that it's safe for me to drink it, I think. Because I think if anybody else... anybody else drinks it, you're on your own. I mean, I wouldn't recommend someone in their 60s or 70s drink any of those drinks, you know what I'm saying? If you can, maybe you can do it if you can handle real strong coffee. I don't know. Let's see. There was a great coffee I had a while ago called Rocket Fuel, and that was like probably a much better deal than the double shots, but it tasted so goddamn bitter. If only they could make one that tasted like a nice creamy caramel kind of thing, but still give you a shitload of energy. There are two sides to this war, but only one side has a great army. Bear said. And they're not, the Zedans are not putting away the bulk of their toys to play fair with us. It's like with the situation in Kamja Click, with the guerrilla armies there. Two sides going to war. Guerrillas. This is the era of the guerrilla. The guerrilla has shown can bring the enemy, conventional army, to its knees. And a conventional army to its knees. Yeah. Rabbit cheered. Suddenly sounding twice as drunk as he did before. My own words are slurring a little bit, maybe because I'm feeling a little, I don't know, maybe that energy drink's starting to do a number on me. We'll beat the enemy with 1/10 of what we had, with 100th what we had in the war, Bear proclaimed. We will avenge our humiliation. The world will fear us, rightfully fear our might. I got some cheers. Other men in the whole group. Bear smiled proudly, wondering if the adulation directed towards, wondering if he was feeling a bit of what it felt like to be the emperor himself in that moment, to have all this adulation directed his way. Worship, actually, was a little different. A man is worshipped by hundreds of millions, as opposed to being worshipped by threesome. Let's prepare. Bear suggested. We're probably gonna wait till nightfall to go out and hunt. Bear and Co. did what they could to shake off their headaches. They all took baths, they all took showers, and then there was breakfast, a full breakfast, then planning and fiddling around the various guns. They had SMGs, a few E1 SMGs, these AK-47, and several E1B assault rifles. All marked pristine and came with urban camo on them. Bear and Co. had purchased the weapons together, pooling their money. No man could claim sole ownership over any of the weapons, but Bear did consider himself the owner, in a way, since he not only did he provide more than 50% of the money, but he also stored the weapons on his grounds in his house, home house. None of these guys have a home. So it's something at his house, taking on all the legal trouble after the police found those illegal weapons, and maintained them with the skill of a quartermaster in the military. Everybody had some extra guns at home. The whole club had other guns at their homes. Illegal shotguns and pistols, but none were available. None had brought them with the party, so they might as well have not existed. Not exist. The whole club had other guns at their homes. Illegal pistols and shotguns. Pistols and pistols. Pistols and shotguns. No rifles of any kind. Let's see. There were enough rounds for more than a few for a big shootout, for a long shootout, though the group planned on only killing a few people, only shooting for a short while, then running away off into the night, like urban guerrillas. They would then find a second target and knock it out as well. They decided on a checkpoint. The smaller the better. And they would kill who they found there. And they would kill everyone they found there. If possible. It would be a lot more demoralizing for Zen troops to hear some shooting and show up and find a bunch of dead men oozing blood instead of some moaning men who might be saved from some hospital. The group kept track of radio announces. For some reason, the guys in there, for some reason, the authorities had become more candid, discussing openly the exploits of the terrorists in the city. They killed terrorist snipers. Snipers killed 6 men, 3 men here, 4 men there. Terrorists bombed municipal building, leaving 20 dead. Terrorists bombed the police station and the fire station. The local bombed the police station, fire station, and a hospital. The last of which with a car bomb, leaving about 70 plus people dead in total. Necessary sacrifices to restore Jade's sovereignty. Bear noted callously to his associates, also listening to the radio. We better pull off some fine ambushes, or we're not gonna get on the radio. Eagle jeered. We'll do fine work. Don't worry. Bear reassured. Let's see. The time came at 8:30 p.m. when masses of civilians and Zetan troops started evacuating some parts of the city. News of the evac. The evac seemed like a small kind of thing to get people out of the areas closest to the MRCR facility. News spread, and soon many people were out on the streets in groups, causing a lot of hundreds of people, causing a lot of trouble. Small groups, small squads of Zetan soldiers that were moving about the streets, mostly on foot. Last thing on the radio, Bear and Co. They were both military and civilian vehicles on the streets now. Many civilians driving rather recklessly. Rumor was going around among the citizens that some Zetan Jeep had run down a whole family and just sped off into the night. Bear imagined such rumors were true. They had often turned out to be true in the past. Okay, folks, 28 minutes in, signing off. Have a nice day.